Am I the asshole for not offering support to my dad's wife and laughing at her when she asked for it? My dad's wife found out 6 weeks ago that he's been cheating on her for years. They have 3 kids together, and she had no idea he was cheating. His wife, who I'll call Anne, was my dad's affair partner when he was married to my mom. I was 8 when we found out, and how that happened was Dad brought Anne over to pick up his stuff because he wanted to move in with her. Neither of them gave a shit that I was there. A few weeks later, my mom died in a car accident, and I moved in with my dad and Anne, but I didn't look at either of them in a positive light. I still don't, and I'm 17 now. Anne and I butted heads a lot over the years. She would talk about deserving more respect, and I told her she was just the lady my dad cheated on my mom with, and she'd never be more than that in my eyes. I told her I didn't respect her as a person, or as a supposed family member. Dad tried to get me to see him more positively at first, but when he realized I'd asked the big questions like why he did that to my mom and me, he stopped trying. I always assumed he found a new mistress, but didn't have proof until 1.5 years ago when I saw him with another woman. I said nothing, and carried on waiting for the day Anne found out. There were times I wanted to rub it in her face so badly, but I didn't. I'll admit that I was laughing at her behind her back. When Anne found out, she kicked Dad out, and I moved out with him. This was seen as a controversial choice because Anne wanted me to stay. Since everything went down, Anne has wanted me to visit her and be with her and Dad's kids. I'm not close to the kids, and don't really care about having a relationship with them. Last week, Dad brought me by Anne's place to pick up more of our stuff. Anne's family was there, and they were scolding me for choosing Dad over Anne, saying Anne deserved my support. They couldn't believe I'd picked Dad's side over hers. I said I picked neither side, but Anne means nothing to me, so I'm not going to do anything for her. Anne's mom told me Anne was a victim. I told them she cheated with a married man, and shouldn't be shocked that he'd do the same to her because she's nothing special. They kept engaging with me, and my dad was taking his sweet time. Anne decided to talk to me one-on-one, and asked me to stand by her, support her, help her give the kids a good life, and show that we're still a family. I laughed in her face. Anne started to cry. Her family asked her about it, and she told them I'd laughed. They called me disgusting and cruel, and said I should be ashamed of treating someone in my family that way. Anne's sister sent me a few DMs before I disabled my socials. She said I should apologize to Anne and be there for her now to make up for my reaction. She told me to be a better person, and not some pathetic child who blames the woman for everything. Am I the asshole?